Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome back. It's 2 weeks in a row. It's a miracle. Good morning. I'm Steve, and it's my buddy MJ here. Good morning, MJ. How are you doing, sir?
Good morning, Steve. I'm doing good.
Doing all
Everybody
right.
else, how you guys doing out there?
Yeah, how's everybody doing out there? Speaking of my buddy MJ, look at this. 9 months in the Radar
9
Club.
months. Oh my gosh.
Wow, thank you for the support, my friend. I
You're welcome.
greatly appreciate it. Thank you so
You are
much.
welcome.
And Alvinor is here this morning. Good morning, Alvinor. And matter of fact, we're gonna show some of a couple photos and a video that Alvinor submitted a little bit later in the show. Good morning, Alvinor. Sam is here. Good. Let's say good evening, Sam. I think it's evening time we're at. Good evening, Sam. Good to see you. Nancy L is here. Good morning, Nancy, one of our moderators. The one and only Lady Cat is here, another one of our moderators. Thank you so much, my friend. And who else we got? Come on out of that lurkers lounge. If you don't come out, we're gonna take the tamales out of there. See, that's
No
a
free
good thing
food.
about that. That's like, speaking of tamales, like Mexicans, that's what we love about Christmas is tamales, because we'll have something to unwrap. So
Oh, there
anyways,
you go.
ta-da-ta. All right, bad
Ta-da.
joke, I know. All righty. Let's wait a few moments. I'm sure. Yep, I see the viewer count going up. So as people are getting their notifications, the viewers will go up. Sal and Michael are at Fleet Week today. Sal is broadcasting about 11:45 local time, and there's Michael. Good morning, Michael.
Hey, Michael.
Morning, Michael. I am surprised you were awake, and that's all I'm going to say about that. Actually, I got to have dinner with Michael last night. He was passing through, so we got to have some good burritos here in the big town of Gilroy, California. And there's John Gibson. Oh, there's John Gibson. Good morning, John. ¿Qué pasó, orale? All right. See, I told you they'd be coming in, MJ.
Here they are.
Yep. Hold on one second, folks. I have to rearrange my chair. I'm not comfortable. 1 second. Oh, nope. You don't want to see me. Let's see MJ. Maybe
Let's
MJ has
see me.
something. You guys can check out all the awesome artwork and different collectible stuff he has on his back wall real quick.
Yeah, that's me right there. Whoops, that's me cutting that out of that airplane.
Oh, you know what, MJ? I never noticed that.
Yep.
That was you actually cutting that panel out. That is awesome.
Was not a good day to wear shorts, but it had been like
I can
freezing
imagine.
cold for several weeks on that job, and then it got, for us, warm. Like it got up into the 60s, so I wore some shorts to work that day, and yeah, that was not a good idea. Those sparks burned my legs a little bit.
I was gonna say they get pretty warm.
Got pretty warm, but I got that souvenir, so.
Yep. Yeah. All right. Hey, I think we have one news item. There's talk of Egypt Air wanting to start flights into LAX in 2026. MJ, any thoughts on that?
Oh, that's going to be one of those believe it when you see it thing. Like we were talking before, I think Egypt Air, they fly into JFK. I don't know. I don't think they have any other U.S. destinations. So, man,
I think JFK. I don't think they fly into. I don't think they fly into Chicago either, as far as I know.
I don't believe so. I've never noticed them flying into Chicago.
Yep.
I mean, it would be a good thing for them. Just a little more crowded in Los Angeles. So why not?
Yep. Well, I know, like Egypt Air, Air India, they've kept saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna, start flights into LAX," but it's one of those things you believe it when you see it.
Yeah, Sam's saying they also want to go into Chicago. So I mean, maybe they're boosting up their deal there.
Hopefully, it's a serious deal. Yeah. Hey, there's Full Metal Dragon, son. Good morning, Full Metal Dragon. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, yep. So yeah, it's one of those things you kind of see it when you believe it, but we'll hope for the best. Let me take some medication real quick that I forgot to take. All right, let's see what Sam.
Try not to choke on us now.
Can you read that, MJ?
Yeah, it says Aviation Radar LAX target is May 2025 and Chicago is June 2026. Wait, May 2025. Maybe that should be May 2026. So,
excuse me, friends.
All right.
Went down the wrong, the wrong section or whatever. Hello, good evening, Mario Lane. Good to see you, my friend.
Oh, Mario Lane.
Make it in, Mario Lane. Good to see you. All right. Hey, Alvinor, as we said just a excuse me, a few moments ago, submitted some photos and a video to share. So let's check those out.
Okay.
Excuse me. All right, the first photo is this is an Antonov AN2. Alvinor photographed this at Wings over Camarillo in California in 2024. That's a
Cool.
it's a neat looking plane. When you think of Antonov, you think of like huge. I didn't realize they made like built like smaller planes.
Well, that's probably at the beginning. That's probably a man. That's probably a 80-year-old airplane, maybe.
Yeah, cool. All right, the next plane is let's see, where is it? That B-29 Super Fortress. This was at the Miramar, California air show just I guess just recently. And I always like up front where it's like all the cockpit's all glass right there. I've always liked that. All right. All right. And then he also submitted a video. If I can find it here. Oh, there it is. This is a FA-18 Legacy Hornet. And this video was taken at Miramar.
A round of applause for the fixed wing aircraft of the Aviation Combat Element. Please. Marine Fighter Attack Squadron. 3, 2,
3. Boy, I tell you what, I love the sound of that as it
Pretty
passes
impressive.
by. I would love
Pretty
to like
impressive.
experience that in person sometime. Matter of fact, last night at dinner, Mike was asking me if I ever been to an air show, and I told him, I said, you know what? Not that I can remember. So
Really? Oh man, you got to
not
fix
that
that.
I can remember. So I definitely need to hit one up someday. Just near here, they have the Salinas Valley Air Show that was going to have the military stuff this year, but they unfortunately didn't. So yeah, hey, let's say hello to Etienne. Hello, Etienne. Good to see you, my friend. And yeah, all right. Alvinor has, I think, a couple more for us. So let's check those out. The next one is Sophia 747 SP. This was taken in 2022 at the Aerospace Valley. MJ, what do you know about this plane?
I mean, it's NASA's plane. They've done some experimentation with it. I'm trying to think if they still fly it. I guess they
I
still
think they
fly
just
it.
retired it this
Or we
last
just
year.
retired it. Yeah.
Yeah, and
So
I'm
I
trying to remember what Sophia stood for. It's an acronym for something.
yeah, I'm not sure. I
Maybe
used to
Alvin or
see
go ahead.
when I worked at JFK, the United Airlines was in the hangar next to us, and they flew SPs back then from JFK to Narita, and they would bring them into the hangar every night to do their A checks before they put it back out to fly back to Narita in the morning.
Uh-huh.
They were
Alvin
just kind of
or
strange
John.
looking.
Yeah. Maybe Alvin or John can put in the chat what Sophia stands for. I just can't remember right now. My brain and
Sophia
throat are
is
foggy.
Stratospheric Observatory for Infrared Astronomy.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, that is it. Yep. But yeah, it's been retired. So, and then he's got one more photo for us as well. And this one's my favorite out of all of them. The Stargazer L1011. This was taken back at Aerospace Valley back in 2022. Man, I've always had a soft spot for the L1011, no matter whether it was commercial or whatever.
Yeah, those they just never. I mean, once they were out of vogue or the airline stopped using them, they just never found a home after that. They just all disappeared pretty much.
I'm surprised none of them were converted into freighters or anything.
Yeah, I don't know why that was. I don't know if there was because there were so many of the DC-10 and MD-11s out there to get. I don't know why the L-1011 just never hooked into the freighter business like some of these other older aircraft did.
Yeah. John is saying that at Tijuana International Airport has a retired 747 SP on the east side if you look on Google Maps. Okay, I'm going to have to check that out later. Yep.
Cool.
Good morning, Brian. Good to see you, my friend. Hello, hello. Line up and wait.
Line
All
up and
right.
wait.
So thank you, Alvinor, for the cool pictures and the video. Really, and I enjoyed that. That was pretty cool submission. And like I've said before, if you would like to submit some pictures or a short video, there's my email address. You can email me and we can make arrangements to show your photos and videos here on the show. Like John has sent pictures of like his model collection, and Alvinor sent in stuff, and a few others as well have sent in stuff. So yeah, feel free. AviationOnTheRadar@gmail.com. All right. Excuse me. All right. Hey, we're going to get into part two and conclusion of MJ's Colombia trip. And last week, MJ brought us through part one. Man, some fascinating sights. And we're going to finish that off today. So let's get his photos up on the screen.
All right.
And he will get us going. There we go.
There we go. This is the, tried to say my Spanish here, Basilica Nuestra Senora de Lourdes.
Wow, what a structure.
Yeah, it's from 1875 that structure was built. That's in the in Bogota. There are several beautiful churches like this all around Bogota, and this is just one of the ones I went to visit. And it was a pretty impressive structure. Most of these churches, they have like a big courtyard in front of them. Couldn't get the sun to cooperate with me that day, but I did the best I could.
Wow, very cool, very cool. All right.
Well, just like I said last week, motorcycles everywhere. It's a major form of transportation just because the traffic is so heavy in Bogota.
Uh-huh.
And I was getting ready to go walk into that church, and I looked back and I heard all motorcycles. I just take a few shots of these motorcycles going by, but they're everywhere. And motorcycle stores, dealers, I guess, and motorcycle repair places seem to be on every corner, like a convenience store is around here.
Wow.
Everywhere you look, there was somewhere to take your motorcycle to get repaired, to go purchase a new motorcycle or a used motorcycle.
So I'm looking in the background. I see like couple restaurants. La Fugaza looks like it'd be really good, but the one next door, I'm kind of questioning. Pollos Don Pipi. It's like
I'm not sure what the Pipi's for.
Now you get what I'm getting at.
I
know it's something about chicken, but it's like no. Anyways, that's just me. All right, let's go to the next one.
All right, this is I've kind of come back from the church and crossed the street. In the background there, of course, we got more motorcycles. This is a major thoroughfare, but another Bogota sign, and that's what's called Hippies Park. And they have a lot of little areas in there. I guess they kind of allow people to graffiti and spray paint on. And they had some little vendors in there selling some trinkets and stuff. But seemed to be a nice park. And I was just kind of on my way, walking around after I'd come from the church. And I was just making a big walk around through the neighborhoods and through the area just to see what I could see, being a tourist.
That's cool that they let them graffiti legally.
Yeah, because there's a ton of illegal graffiti, but yeah, they kind of let that go in there. Kind of have little areas where you can, probably more known or more artistic graffiti than some of the other stuff that you see around.
Cool. All right. Oh yes, here we go.
Well, here you were requesting more food photos last week, so this is this was lunch. This was a lunch that was my lunch at a place called Parrilla Zoca, which is the Zoca Grill. And this was in a food court. This is in a wall in a food court. So this is what I got at the food court. It said no KFC or McDonald's. So it was a really good meal. And I got a couple of those souvenir glasses there that I took home. And but yeah, I got the steak, some potatoes, some plantain, a nice piece of rice, some sauces to dip in over here on the right. Yeah, it was an excellent meal.
Now, how do you like your steak cooked?
I'm a medium guy.
All right, that's close enough. I'm medium rare to medium, depending on the cut. Man, that looks good. Oh man! All right, let's go to the next one before I start drooling here.
So this is Bogota, of course, a huge city, as you can see, going off into the distance. And I'm going up to a place called Monserrate, where there's another cathedral up there. So this is on the road up to Monserrate. So now we're kind of above the city, and the cab driver, with my broken Spanish, we kind of talking, and he realized that I was taking pictures, and he let me know, no, wait, senor, I have a spot for you. So
Oh,
then he found this spot to pull over in, and then I got out and got this nice view of the city.
yeah. Wow, that's a great spot. I mean, just so vast.
Yeah, it's a
Wow.
huge. I mean, I just barely touched what you could see in Bogota.
Wow. Oh,
And of
llama.
course, we have the llama. We have the llama out here. This is the entrance to go to Monserrate. You have to get a ticket and take like a cable car up the mountain, up the incline. So and then I happened to see the llama here. So got a llama wrapped in the Colombian flag. So I got a little picture
Awesome.
of the llama
Uh-huh.
hanging out.
Very cool. Oh my goodness. Wow.
That's a
Holy
higher
smoke.
view. Yeah, so this, you can even see how huge,
Oh
how
my
vast
gosh.
Bogota is. The airport, it's kind of hard to see, but it's like in the top right corner of this photograph. But yeah, this is all Bogota. Of course, here in the foreground with the higher building, this is more like the business center that's going on. Um,
Like
Most of
business
what I
downtown.
did, business downtown kind of thing. Yeah. So most of what I saw and visited and played tourist in was on the east side here. All this at the base of the mountain. So just the whole east side of Bogota is basically what I saw. I didn't really get out other than to the airport, out towards into the center of town or out to the west side of town.
Wow, that is awesome. My goodness. Wow. And the cab driver find this spot for you?
No, this is now I'm up at the top. So now I've taken a cable car,
Oh, okay.
an incline ride up the mountain,
Oh, okay.
up to the top of Monserrate, and now I'm
Oh.
walking around now because now we're almost at 11,000 feet at this point. So I was getting a little
Wow.
winded. So I had,
Wow.
but I got this view, so it was pretty nice. But yeah, we're
Wow.
about because
That is
Bogota's about
crazy.
8,000 feet, and Monserrate is like another 3,000 feet above. So
Wow.
yeah, it was pretty high altitude.
That is awesome. Wow. Mm.
Couple of fine young ladies here, police officers that I saw. They were walking around there, and I kind of motioned, "Is it okay if I take your picture?" So they give me a little pose. So I take their picture. The
All
policia,
right. Awesome.
policia there at Monserrate.
Mhm. Oh,
Uh,
marketplace.
the marketplace. You got to have your souvenirs. So this is all souvenirs of Bogota and Monserrate, and they have different of the church and the cathedral, and um, they had some. I didn't post those. They had some blankets you could get with Pablo Escobar on them. So I thought that was kind of funny. I
Oh,
probably should have
man.
posted that picture, but yeah. So this is the whole where you gotta have souvenirs. People want to get their souvenirs when they go. So
Yep.
that's what you got there. All these little shops.
Cool.
So it's another view. You can kind of see now the incline of coming. These are steps that you walk up to the very top of Monserrate, looking out over Bogota. And again, that's about 11,000 feet. The elevation is here.
Wow.
And now I'm kind of walking back down. Couple of buildings. The church is behind me, and then you can kind of see way off in the distance, up on top of the mountain. There's a little spot on the right side there, and that's the statue of the Virgin. So I didn't get to go up there because I thought I could. I thought there was a cable car that took you from where I was at to there, but there's not. I'd had to gone back down, get another cab, gone up this road. It'd taken me another hour or two to get back up to that spot. So
Oh my
I'll
goodness.
save
Yeah.
that for the next trip. I'll save that for the
Uh-huh.
next trip.
Wow. But I mean, so it's beautiful. I mean, it looks like it's very beautiful up there. I mean, they keep
Oh, it's
the
beautiful views.
landscape
I would have
really
loved
well,
if it
nice
had some
signage.
sunshine, but
And
yeah, it's a beautiful view. There's a lot to see up there.
now what are in the buildings that I'm seeing here?
The different buildings. Actually, I believe this building in the foreground was a restaurant, and then
Oh,
there's another building that was like you went through. That was the to go back down to catch either the cable car or the incline car to get back down off the mountain.
very cool. Hello, Richard. Good to see you,
Hey,
friend.
Richard.
And
Hey, Richard.
I know I missed a few others, but Keith, I see you as well. I see you, Cindy. All right, let's go on to the next. Oh, yeah, some more
There we
food.
go. More now. This is breakfast. So we're having
Yeah.
breakfast in the Usaquin neighborhood, and I don't remember what my wife had some type. I think it's a type of omelet, maybe what she had over there. Then I had this basically beef on a
Uh-huh.
tortilla with fried eggs, sunny side up.
Mm.
So yeah, it was a really good breakfast.
Wow.
I didn't have a bad meal. I had bad service in one place, but
Mhm.
never a bad meal. Never a bad meal.
As long as the food's good, I can
The
handle the
food was
service.
awesome, man. The food was awesome. Couldn't go wrong. Just couldn't go wrong.
All right.
So this is I just took a picture of this street vendor guy because he was selling empanadas. So I bought some empanadas from him
Ooh.
because they were more like what my wife makes type of empanadas at flour. Because most of the ones that I found in Colombia were of corn
Okay.
empanadas. And I'm not a big corn tortilla guy or anything. I like the flour tortillas better. And then these looked like the style that my wife made, so they were pretty good. Not as
Yeah.
good as my wife's, but they were pretty
Yep.
good.
Nancy has a question for you. MJ, is ceviche a popular food there?
Ceviche, I didn't really see it so much in Colombia. I have seen it more when I'm in Bolivia, but I didn't really see it offered anywhere in Colombia. I really wasn't looking for it. I'm not a big fan of it. But like I said, I do recall seeing it a lot in Bolivia different restaurants we go to there in Santa Cruz.
Brian wants to know, is that Sal?
Is that Sal?
Oh.
He had a Los Angeles Angels hat on, which I don't know if you can kind of see, but it's
Oh,
I
yeah,
guess
I can
that's
see it, yeah.
Angelinos in
Angelinas, yeah.
Spanish.
Angelinas. And he's also, like, selling coffee and stuff like that as
Selling
well?
coffee, it's real close. There's a university right there, so
Okay,
there's a couple of
cool.
street vendors. So he's got and there's it's kind of hard to see through the trees. There's a business center across the street. So it was around lunchtime. So there's a lot of people out and they come by and they get their quick coffee or a quick empanada or something like that.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, there's a lot of people moving around. So he has a lot of
All right,
opportunity
very
for customers.
yeah. Oh, look at this. That's very beautiful.
Yes, this is excuse me. This is the Our Lady of the Waters Catholic Church. One of the few churches I was able to take pictures inside. A lot of the churches wouldn't let you take pictures inside.
Mhm.
And this basically works in Spanish as a Nuestra Senora de las Aguas. So Our Lady of the Waters Catholic Church. Another old from the 1800s church. Beautiful gold ornaments
Yeah,
here in the
wow.
background.
Uh-huh.
I didn't take very many pictures because there were people in there that were praying and observing. So I just took a couple of pictures. The gentleman that was there at the door said it was okay if I took some pictures, but like I said,
Wow,
a lot of
very
the other churches, no, they didn't want you in there taking pictures. They didn't want
uh-huh.
you disturbing the people that were in there.
Mm.
One of the neighborhoods here, this is called the Barrio La Candelaria. Kind of walk through here, coming from that church. I'm walking through this neighborhood. I'm actually heading towards another museum that I want to check out. So I'm just walking through the neighborhoods, checking them out. Again, like I said last week, never felt uncomfortable, never felt in danger or anything like that. So yeah, just walking with the flow of people. There was
Yeah.
always plenty of people. I mean, again, I don't know if I'd walk around some of these neighborhoods in the middle of the night, but during the day, yeah, I never had a problem with anything like that.
Uh-huh. Now on the right, that's probably like the best place of like best of both worlds. I don't know the name of the place, but it says chocolates and restaurant. That's
Yeah,
like
chocolates at
that's perfect.
Dia Mateo.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
chocolates in the restaurant, so you can get a nice meal and get you some nice chocolates for a dessert.
Yeah. Yes,
And
yes.
we're right here at the base of the mountain. As you can see, the buildings that are kind of going up the incline of the mountain
Uh-huh.
there.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
All
excuse
right,
me.
what do we got
Another
here?
fine meal. So this was I don't remember the name of the restaurant, but I'm having lobster tails,
Oh my
and my
gosh.
wife is having a fresh fish. I think a trout fish, maybe she had in there. But yeah, there's another fine restaurant. This was again in the Usaquin neighborhood, which now that neighborhood, plenty of restaurants in there, and I never felt uncomfortable. This is at night because a lot
Uh-huh.
of the people they don't go out to eat till late, so it's like 8, 9, 10 o'clock. People are going to eat dinner.
Mhm.
So there's plenty of people going around. There had been at least a dozen different restaurants there, a couple of bars and clubs and things. So it was never a problem walking around
Uh-huh.
this neighborhood at night.
Keep said or making him hungry.
Mega
Me
Man,
too.
yeah. That
Now
was a good
you're
meal, man. Them lobster tails were good.
I was gonna ask the lobster tails. I believe I see some mushrooms in there, but what kind of like sauce was that in the lobster
Oh man,
tails?
now you're gonna get me lying. I don't remember the kind of sauce that was on there, but it was
Like a
sauteed
green
in
tomatillo sauce or
probably,
yeah,
yeah, with the vegetables. Of course,
yeah.
I was always trying the local beers, and there were several to choose from, and I never had a bad beer. I liked all their beers.
Uh-huh.
So I probably should have paid a little more attention to which beer was what at each restaurant I went to. But
Now
it's just a local beer, and it was a good meal. It was a great meal.
Your wife's dish looks awesome too, with the nice piece of
Yeah, she likes to eat a lot of fish, so there's fish and the vegetables there, and then I can think of some kind of noodles and rice maybe in that bowl.
Yeah.
That's in front there.
Looks like an awesome meal. All right, let's move on before we all start getting hungry.
Exactly.
Uh-oh.
All right. Excuse me. So here is a military museum of Colombia. So I've come here. The soldiers are outside, and there's a couple other government installations on this street. So they're kind of patrolling the whole street. And again, kind of just made the motion that, okay, if I take your picture, yeah, the one guy kind of looked away. I guess he didn't really want his picture, but the guy looking, he was fine with it. So figured if they didn't like it, they'd have shot me or something. So
oh no.
It's been the end of my vacation.
Oh man.
So go inside the museum. Got a Harley Davidson here. I don't know where they acquired this, but they got a Harley Davidson there on display. So I had to take a picture of that, of course. I had to take a picture of the Harley Davidson.
Easy Rider.
So, Easy Rider. So this is a courtyard of this building. This was a government building, still is a government building, I guess, technically. So this big courtyard, and they had a bunch of cannons in there, some statues of different military leaders of the past for Colombia. It's actually a pretty good museum, and then with some of the signs would have English on them too, so I could read what they were. Others didn't. But nowadays, with like Google Translate and such, you just kind of take a picture of the sign and it'll translate for you what the sign says.
Oh, awesome.
So it just takes a little longer as you go through the museum. I had all day.
Very cool. Real quick, if you weren't with us last week, go back and watch last week's show. If you weren't with us, MJ went to an outdoor aviation museum, and there's a lot of great aircraft that he photographed. So if you weren't with us last week, go back and watch it. You'll like it. All right, let's go on to the next one. We're gonna get blown away.
Cannon, old style Cannon here that was on display. They had a lot of these here. So I just wanted to throw one of those cannons in there that were on display outside. Harley's
on the radar. I love it. All right.
Just a crest, Colombian crest, military crest that they had there in the museum. Wanted to show that the colors of Colombia, the red, blue, and the yellow.
Yep.
I thought it was pretty good looking crest, pretty ornate. So
it's pretty cool. Yep.
Another transportation vehicle, another like a mortar or a cannon. I guess a mortar, I guess. Launcher, a statue of a soldier, just kind of depicting what could be going on there. Not that they've had any conflicts anytime soon.
All right, now here's an aircraft.
Now we got an airplane in the courtyard. This is a Cessna A37 Bravo Dragonfly. Usually used as a trainer, but I think they had this one set up a little bit as a kind of like an attack airplane, observation attack aircraft. I'm sure they had to take it apart to get it in there because I don't see how they would have got it in this courtyard. Yeah. But it was on display. Let
me see if you see.
They had another one of those like at that museum from last week's deal that I showed them.
Now, what's this thing right?
That's a refueling probe.
Oh, it is. Okay.
So they can do in-flight refueling.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe it was some kind of weapon or shot something or refueling.
No, that was for refueling.
Okay, very cool. A chopper.
Yeah, chopper. Get to the chopper. Yeah, Huey. Huey aircraft there they had on display. They had a lot of those. I mean, seemed like every military has a Huey. So everybody bought those from Bell. So this was the B model, UH-1B model Huey.
Wow.
On display. It was. They had that. They had another boat that was in this courtyard. I don't think I gave you the picture of the boat. Inside, they had a lot of pictures of different things of the history of the Colombian military.
Cool.
So here now I've left the museum and gone back down towards. This is all in the same general area. This is by the Bolivar Plaza. This is the Cathedral Promada. Some of the architecture or ornate work that's on the face of this cathedral, with the angels there and a kind of like the old crest of Colombia that had more of a German flair from the German influence on Colombia.
Oh wow. Very cool. Oh, that is
The
beautiful.
same cathedral, some of the bells that were there. I never got to hear the bells ring, so I don't know if
Oh,
they
wow.
actually rang or maybe they only do it on Sunday. I'm not sure, but I never heard the bells ring at any time.
Uh-huh. Looks like they have like 4 larger bells and 2 smaller ones.
Yeah, I guess I'm guess for probably for the different tones
Okay.
and whatever they rang the bells for, because they
Uh-huh.
weren't like on the hour. I'm sure they were just for special occasions or something that happened that they would ring the bells.
Yep. Okay, cool.
And this is the whole plaza, the whole Bolivar Plaza, and with the cathedral. And then there's another church slash kind of school in the background, and then more of another government building there. And then behind me, there's a couple of government buildings, but this is a big square, and you'll see a lot of people here. And then off of the square, there's a lot of you kind of come down to where all the street vendors are and the food vendors and those kind of things, and other restaurants and shops and shopping. So it's a very popular place.
Yeah.
This here is Simon Bolivar, who um, he was a big figure in South America in the early 1800s. He
Okay.
helped um, basically liberate the countries of Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, Peru, Panama from the Spanish Empire to try to for each country to gain its independence. There, of course, are other countries that were named after him. That's Bolivia is named after Simon Bolivar. That's where
Okay.
Bolivia came from, and actually,
Oh,
excuse me, was it Argentina? No, Venezuela. Even though everybody knows it is Venezuela, the official name of Venezuela is the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela.
oh,
Again, for
wow, I never
Bolivar
knew that.
helping to free them from the Spanish Empire, the rule of Spain all through South America.
Wow, very cool. Another llama.
Another llama. Now we're in where we're going down where the street vendors are, and there's just a lot of people. And it's time. I think it was around lunchtime, so you see a lot of people out that are from their offices and such. And yeah, there's plenty of vendors, street vendors, food vendors, and there are the regular restaurants and regular shopping and all. And it's a pretty
Yeah.
busy place during the day.
Oh my goodness.
Another food for you. So one day I stopped in this place. It's called the Rock and Stop. So it's like set up like an American 50s diner. And I got this double bacon cheeseburger and of course a beer. Yeah, that
Boy,
thing was
that's
awesome.
that's some bacon on there.
That's some seriously thick bacon on that deal there. So that was an awesome burger right there.
Uh-huh.
They're playing 50s music in there, and they got pictures up everywhere of Elvis and Little Richard and excuse me, like Dion and all those singers from the
50s and
50s and
60s,
early
yeah.
60s.
Yeah.
So it's got the whole 50s vibe in it with a lot of neon inside the restaurant or the
Yeah.
diner. So, but yeah, that was, and then this whole burger and the beer, and I don't think I had dessert there. I may have had 2 beers because I was walking. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
It was all together like $12.
Oh,
So
wow.
it was
Not
pretty
bad.
good.
Now tell us about that beer.
That's a Club Columbia beer, and actually that's pretty good. I had that a couple times, and then I had it again at the airport before we left. I
Uh-huh.
had a Club Columbia beer before we left Bogota, so that was a pretty good beer. So that one I had a couple of times.
Right on. Where am I? There we go. Oh, Harley.
So
of
then,
Bogota.
so yeah, I was looking around, and we just got done eating, and then my wife didn't really want to go back out anymore. I said, you know what? I'm just curious, and I looked up. I said, there was this Harley Davidson place. I'm gonna go check out this Harley Davidson dealership in Bogota.
Yeah.
So yeah, I went over there because I never saw any Harleys. I think you saw tons of motorcycles
Mhm.
and different brands. You have Honda and Suzuki, and then some European brands and all. But I never saw a Harley Davidson.
Oh,
So I was surprised that they had a Harley Davidson dealership. But yeah,
but no Harleys.
I didn't see any Harleys on the streets, and then I was trying to talk to one of the guys there again with the broken Spanish, but he kind of told me that a lot of these guys only ride like on the weekends, and they'll ride out of town. They'll ride off into the countryside, and they'll have their organized rides that way. So yeah, just checked out the Harley Davidson store and checked out a few rides that they had in there, and they're about the same price you'd pay here in the States. So there really wasn't no discount there
Uh-huh.
because I'm sure that they have some other tariffs and stuff that they have to pay to get those into Colombia. And there's a couple other shots there. There's
Oh, that's a nice
now that
bike.
would probably work the best riding around town because like those fairings, they're kind of getting in the way. Like my bike, I would never be able to ride my bike through the streets of Bogota. It's too wide with the bags and the big fairing that I have on my bike.
Mhm.
I would have a hard time negotiating in, splitting the lanes like all these other guys do. That's why
I
I'm in
was just
smaller bikes.
I was just going to ask if you had a bike.
Yeah, I still have a bike. I have an Ultra Classic. I have the big bike that the Harley Davidson offers, like the Cadillac that they have. I've had
I
that
think,
before. I've
yeah.
had that bike about 14 years now.
We're gonna have to require a photo of that one of these
How's the
days.
new bike? Oh, my bike I
Of,
have current. Okay,
of
I
your
can do
bike,
that.
yeah, I'd love to see it.
I can do that.
I'm sure we'd love to see it. But yeah, that's a nice bike right there.
Yeah, that was a nice. That would be, if I lived there, that would probably be the style of bike that I would have,
Uh-huh.
something like that. There's the shop, and they still have the service department there. So
All right, cool.
it's,
Yeah.
it's about the average, maybe a little bit smaller than your average Harley Davidson dealership you'd see in the States.
Mhm. Oh, look
And
at that.
I was in a mall, and I was walking around. And my wife was shopping. I was walking around, and I saw this 747 model in this travel agency. So I walked in there and asked the guy, "Could I take a picture of it?" Sure. And the Avianca used to have 747s back in the day. So actually, had an incident. I remember watching this not too long ago, like an air disaster show,
Oh, wow.
and they had an incident. Where did that aircraft? I can't remember now. Maybe it happened in Europe, where they had
Uh-huh.
the incident with the aircraft. Yeah, they used to have 47s. So now Avianca's basically, they have 787s,
Mhm.
and they have a lot of A320s and A321s in their fleet.
Yep. Now, is that the Eiffel Tower or an oil rig?
That's an Eiffel Tower. That's the Eiffel Tower.
Okay.
Because they used to fly the 47. They would fly from Bogota to Paris. They had
Oh,
they had a
okay.
route
So
where they
that's
flew to
why
Paris.
the
Yep.
Eiffel Tower. Okay. All right. Very cool.
Now
Vamos.
we're getting ready to leave. I'm on the airplane trying to get some shots. And this is, I don't know if you remember, a couple weeks ago you did the tracking stream during the week. And this was the
Yep.
plane I picked because I found it. That's the plane I took a picture of.
Oh,
So that plane
okay.
that I
Got
picked
it.
that
Got
day,
it.
that
Yeah.
was the same airplane.
All
This is
right.
Wemos Air. It's an A330.
Uh-huh.
Getting ready. It's going to fly to Buenos Aires, Argentina. And originally, this A330 belonged to Aeroflot
Oh,
before
okay.
it came to Wemos. So it was originally an Aeroflot aircraft, Russian aircraft.
Wow. Oh, look at that
And this
rainbow.
is the last shot. We're on the American Airlines 37 MAX 8 flying to Miami. And it had been raining. That's why I didn't get any shots at the airport, because it was just pouring down rain. The rain's
Oh,
running down the
wow.
windows. So I can't really get any pictures of anything good because of the rain. And as we're coming out, the sun peaks out, and we got this nice rainbow over Bogota as we're
Wow. That's
doing our
cool.
six plus about a 6 hour flight, I guess, from Bogota to Miami.
Uh-huh. Now, how did you
And
like flying 6 hours on a narrow body? How
it
was it?
wasn't bad.
Experience?
I'm trying to think if I slept. I slept hard on the way there, but I'm trying to think if I slept on this flight going. I probably dozed off for a little bit on this flight too. Yeah, it's not too bad for me. As long as I can stretch my legs out,
Cool.
it's not terrible. I mean, it would be nicer to have a bigger seat, but
Uh-huh.
today's airlines, you're getting crunched in there and stuffed in there as tight as they can put you in there,
Yep. Like sardines.
like sardines.
Yep. Well, all right. Well, that concludes MJ's trip
Yeah.
report from Colombia. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Wow, man, I really enjoyed it. I mean, if you know, it might not have been all aviation pictures, but it was still about aviation and travel. Because what do you do when you get on a plane? You travel, and it's always
Exactly.
nice
You went
to
somewhere.
see. I like to see once people get off the plane, what are they experiencing? So that was very, very awesome trip report, MJ. Greatly appreciate it, my friend. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank
And if
you.
any of you want to do a trip report, I mean, I know like in the past we've Kevin R did a trip report to Mexico City last year, and would love to do a trip report with any of you. Just hit me up at the email. It's right there's the email. Hit me up, and we'll do a trip report. And yeah, that'd be very cool. Yeah, I just love seeing the different cultures. You know, some of us may not be able to experience the Colombian culture. Well, now we got to see it and experience it through photos and story. And that's what I like about MJ. There's a story behind every photo, and man, you're so good at that. So thank you so much, my friend.
Appreciate it. Just to plug myself a little bit, if you
Yeah.
wanted to, just I think I showed about 35 pictures last week and 35 pictures this week. So check that one.
Yeah.
I probably have over 400 pictures that I posted on my Flickr site. So at mjscanlon.net would get you to the Flickr site. And then if you look at under the albums, there's an album called Colombia 2025. And if you wanted to see all the pictures that I took while in Colombia, it would be there. So, and then a few I've posted on my Instagram, but yeah, a lot of pictures get posted on my Flickr site.
There it is right there, mjscanlon.net, and that'll take you to
That's
his
me.
photos, correct?
Yep, that'll get you there.
All right. All right. Well, let's get ready to do some flight tracking.
Thanks everybody for the praise. Appreciate it.
Yep.
All right, so we're ready to do some flight tracking.
Yeah. So let's get ready here. We'll hold on and wait. Let me open up round one here real quick.
All right.
Let me get ready here so that way we're good to go. All right, let's open up round one. Your first request. If you have a request to track a certain plane, it's time for that round one, and you could put those in the chat, and MJ will get your request for you.
All right. There we go, Richard. Let me write you down.
And don't forget, after we go off the air, head over to Cali Planes. Check out Sal's Fleet Week coverage. I mean, he did an awesome job. Video, you know, what's the word I just want to say? Videoing the planes yesterday at Fleet Week. So I'm looking forward to watching today's show after we are done here. And that's why we started earlier. I didn't want to overlap with him. Want to make sure everybody had the opportunity to be a part of both shows. So, and Sal, if you're watching, thank you, my friend, for working it all out with me with the times. I appreciate my friend very much. Thank you. Or as you would say, thank you. Thank you. So anyways, yep. Round one requests. Mr. MJ will get your requests written down, and that way we have them. I was going to try to do some stream some of the ATC and just, you know, flight radar stuff, but I don't know if I could be able to do that today of Fleet Week stuff. So, but you never know, I may.
There you go. So far I got Richard, Nancy L, Full Metal Dragon, and Alvinor. Anybody else?
All right. Anybody else have a request? I thought I saw Marco Celli here earlier. There we go. Mark has one for you.
There we go.
Marco, if you're here, hurry up to get in round one, my friend. If you're still here, we'll get you in round one. Or else we're going to close up round one here soon. And today we're going to be stay tight with the rounds and try not to do any extras that are outside of the rounds. All right. Anybody else got a request? Well, the request lines are open. All right. I think we're almost there. Okay.
All right.
Give it another 30 seconds and we will close round one requests. In the meantime, let me get the screen sharing going. There we go. All right. I was trying to see if there are any planes already flying for Fleet Week, but really doesn't look like it. I don't know what this is. Oh, that's a NetJet that just left SFO going to Florida. All right. All right.
Clear across country, Boca Raton.
Mm-hmm. Mark, I just clicked on a plane amongst hundreds and see what I get. Yeah, that's true. Go. Nancy, did you get one in? Did Nancy get one in? She
Nancy
did.
has one in, yes. I got Richard,
okay.
Nancy, and Alvinor. And
I say this every show. Nancy, like, really researches. Like, am I right, Nancy? You research what you want to request, and she comes up with some interesting stuff. So I'm sure some of you as well, like, really do your research. And that's why this segment of the show, I guess, is pretty popular. I like it. And the reason I like it, too, is because we get to interact. You get to be a part of the show. It's just not all about us that are hosting the show and just being talking heads and, you know, making you sit there like, Oh, okay. They said this. No, that was my goal when I started the show with Michael and Sal. I said, I want to let the viewer be interactive and be a part of the show. And Sal's like, hey, why don't you take like plane tracking requests where they could request a plane and we go on the tracker and find the plane and see where it's at and all that. And man, it's been a really good segment. So, all right, round one requests are closed. They are closed, and let's start tracking some planes, MJ.
All right, so the first one we have is Richard.
All right,
Excuse me, Echo. All right, here we go. Echo India, Kilo, Delta, Charlie.
Delta Charlie. All right. Oh, what does Richard have for us today? He has Air Astana. Where is this out of? Ireland. Okay.
Yes,
Air
that's an Irish
Astana.
registry.
Yeah. Or is Air Astana out of somewhere else, but maybe the plane is registered to
The plane is registered to Ireland, but it's Kazakhstan that it's the
Oh,
flag
okay.
carrier for.
Okay, yeah.
And
Oh,
there's
yeah, and it's flying to Beijing. Let's take a look at this. It's a 321 Neo. Oh, I guess we're doing automatic screen share today. That's fine with me. Air Astana, look at that. Oh, it's a Neo. Yeah, pretty plain livery. Not too bad. What is this? I wonder what Astana stands for. Is that like the name of oh, it's the name of a city, I guess. Astana, I can't read that. Okay, so it must be the name of maybe the capital of Kazakhstan or something like that. Yeah, okay.
possibly.
A321 Neo, very nice, very nice. And let's see what the age is on this plane. 8 years old, okay. I didn't realize they were making 321 Neos back in 2017.
Yeah, they've been around for a little bit.
So this plane was on about a 4.5 hour flight, and oh, it's already descending down into Beijing. Very cool. All right, Richard, thank you, my friend. Very nice, very nice. Hold on to your round two requests. We will get those after round one, then we'll open it up and you can put them in. All right, who do we got next, MJ?
Okay, next we have Nancy L.
Nancy. All right, let's see what Nancy has.
Nancy has Echo Charlie, November, Bravo, Oscar.
Iberojet. I don't know if we've ever heard of Iberojet before. Oh, I saw San Jose, and it's San Jose del Cabo, San Jose, Costa Rica. It's like, man, is this San Jose, California? All right, so this is Iberojet out of Spain. Have we ever had I'm trying to think. I don't think we've ever had Iberojet on this
I don't think
segment.
so.
Oh, this is an A350. I want to see what it looks like. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, that's a cool looking plane. I kind of like it. Yeah, that's a good looking 350. Yeah. Has a little bit of a I was gonna say a little bit of a JetBlue feel, but
I was thinking the same thing, kind of like JetBlue with the bubbles and the different blue shades of blue back there.
Yeah. Yeah. I've never heard of this airline. Have you, MJ?
Nope, never saw it before.
All right. And this plane was flying from Madrid, Spain to San Jose, Costa Rica. And man, they're out like in the middle of the Atlantic, I guess, huh? Yeah. So they left 3 hours and 20 minutes ago, and they've still got almost 7 hours to go to Costa Rica. Wow. That's a pretty long flight. That's like about 10-hour flight. Yep. All right, Nancy, thank you very much, my friend. I think that's a first for us. Iberojet. Very cool. All right, who's next, MJ?
Next, we got Full Metal Dragon. They have Bravo 208 Alpha.
All right, Full Metal Dragon's on. Let's see what you have. Okay, this is she's been doing her research. Junyao Air in the Chinese silk ribbon livery. Let's take a look. Oh wow, look at that.
That's pretty cool.
That's a good looking plane. That's a good looking Dreamweaver, as Lady Cat would say. Oh yeah, ribbons. Yeah, because it said like gold ribbon livery. And of course has a dragon on the back. I told you anything with a dragon or a lion, I'm like for it. Except last week, I think we had that one plane that had that poor, sad looking lion on it that looked kind of weak. I forget what plane it was, but yeah, it was it last week or maybe on a pop-up show we did before. But yeah, but no, it's a very good looking plane, Full Metal Dragon Sun. And let's see where this plane is going to. It's going from Athens to Shanghai. All right.
Ooh.
And where's it at right now? Oh my gosh, looks like it's over the middle of the desert or something. Oh wow. It's in China, but yeah, way up there. Like that looks like it's all desolate. And how long is that flight from Athens? About 9 hours. Okay. And yeah, 6-year-old Dreamweaver. In honor of Lady Cat, I'll say Dreamweaver on this one. All right, Full Metal Dragon San, thank you very much, my friend. All right, who we got next?
Next, we have Alvanor.
Alvanor
has November 140 November 140 Sierra Charlie.
I'm surprised we don't have anything Russian today. Well, we still have another round to go, so we'll see. Right. It's the Northrop Grumman that he showed us earlier.
Yep.
51 years old, and it took flight this summer. Went from Palmdale to Mojave. It looks like it kind of goes back and forth. These must be some type of test flights, I guess.
Could be.
And let's see what this picture's all about. Oh, it's doing that again. Well, we saw Alvanor's picture earlier, so we know what it looks like.
So that plane originally was delivered to Air Canada in 1974.
Oh, wow. Air Canada. Wow. Very cool. All right, Alvanor, thank you very much, my friend. You tracked your own plane. Well, not your own plane, but I got what you're doing. Very cool. All right, who's next?
We have Mark Bright Spark.
All right, Mark.
What we have is Tango Victor Foxtrot 48 Juliet Hotel.
Wow, that's quite the reg or flight number. Okay. But we have something on it. We have Transavia. Ooh. Transavia, operated by Transavia France. And this is a 737-800. Where's it going from Tel Aviv to Paris? Okay. Let's see if we can get a picture to pop up. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. All right. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to try to see if we can go in through the front door. If not, we'll go to the other side. Oh, I got to put my wrist. Okay, there we go. No, we don't go. All right. We're going to have to try the other side. One moment, my friends. We'll try to get a picture of this plane. So I have a torn ligament in my hand, and man, it hurts when I type sometimes. There we go. There's Transavia. There's a plane that Mark requested. A lot of minty green. I think of right now, you know what I'm thinking of? Like mint chewing gum. I can literally like kind of taste it right now. Mint gum. Didn't Transavia used to have like some darker colors? I can't remember what one of their former liveries was like.
Yeah, I don't remember. This it's not very old, 12 years old. Originally, it was delivered to Jet Airways, an India carrier.
Okay, let me got to put my wristband on because my hand is hurting a little bit. All right, let's go back to the actual flight itself from Tel Aviv to Paris. It's going into Orly. How long of a flight is that? About 4.5 hours. Okay, and it looks like they're over Italy right now. Are they over Italy?
Kind of looks like. No, wait a minute. No, Italy's up there to the left.
Italy's over maybe like Greece. Oh, they're over Greece. Yeah,
there's Greece. Yeah.
All right. Where's Mike? Michael was here earlier, but he's not here now. You know, Michael's of Greek descent. He would have loved that this plane was over Greece. All right, now I'm set up. All right, Mark. Thank you so much, my friend. Very nice submission. All right, what do we got next?
All right, we got the last one. Me.
All right.
Alpha Zulu Uniform 8730.
Azul.
Well, that's what I thought, but
Euro Atlantic Airways.
Yeah.
767 322 years old. And it's going from Belo Horizonte to Orlando, Florida. Where is it right now? Oh, it's over Brazil.
Brazil.
Let's see if we can get a photo of this plane. Nope. All right, let me go to the. Oh, I shouldn't have closed the window on the other side. See, yeah, now my hand feels better when I copy and paste. All right, my friends, we'll find a photo. Let's get a closer look at this plane that MJ has requested. There it is. There's one right there. There we go. There it is. Oh, no winglets. Lady Cat's going to be so disappointed.
No winglets.
All right, let's see what we have here. Etienne is saying Euro-Atlantic wet leased by Azul. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Originally was delivered to Hainan Airlines, a Chinese airline, in 2000.
Oh, Hainan? Oh, wow.
Yep.
Lady Cat. That's terrible. She cracks me up. And, her winglets rule. All right, let's go back to the flight. Yeah, it's over Brazil. It still has 5.5 hours to go to Orlando. So, yep, taking people to Disney World. All right, thank you, MJ. That concludes round 1. Let's take a moment. We'll get reset here in just a moment. We'll open up round 2 requests. I don't have one for round 1. We all know what I'm going to track, so I'll do that for round 2, just so I could be disappointed again. And, All right, let's open up round 2 requests. This will be the final round of the day. So make it count. So go ahead and put your requests in the chat right now. And man, I don't have anything to play or say for this time of the show. Yeah, just be aware of pop-up shows during the coming weeks, like in the middle of the week. So always keep your notifications on, because you never know when a pop-up request show may pop up. So yeah. Oh my goodness, we got some good requests coming in. Look at that.
Faster than I can write.
Everybody was ready. All right. This is fun. I love doing this. This is so much fun. Oh man, even Brian SFO's getting in on the action. Right on.
No way. Line up and wait.
Yeah.
Oh, man, here y'all come at me fast right now. CC80.
Yep. I want to check on making the requests. I want to see if there's any planes at least flying around for Fleet Week just yet. Maybe not, but we'll push in over here over the San Francisco Bay Area. So yeah, Fleet Week takes place right in this area. That's where they do all the demonstrations and everything. And I think the planes are pretty much flying out of Oakland this year. So let's see what's on the ground in Oakland. Not that. Nothing really right now. Got some SFO action going on here. Very nice, very nice. All right, well, nothing going on. Plus, this is mostly for commercial planes here, so we're not going to see military stuff either. So, because they do have some Canadian military. Thank you to our friends in Canada for bringing their planes out and helping make Fleet Week the best it could be this year. Yep, the Snowbirds. Yep, they're closing out the show each day, from what I understand. So yeah. Welcome back, Cats Meow. All right, Marco Celli got his in. Very good, Marco. And I think we're going to make that the last request. So no more requests.
Okie dokie.
Round 2 requests are closed. And we won't be taking any extras after. I apologize. We're just a little bit on time limit today. Okay, Cindy can get hers in. Cindy got hers. She made it.
Okay.
She made it in because we have a delay, so she made it. Marco, only one, my friend. Only one. So the B637 is only one we could take. I'm sorry. We cannot take the last one you just put in. It's only one request per round. Sorry, my friend. No, you're in, Cindy. You're in. No worries. You're in. You're the last one. Man, our security cameras keep going off for some reason outside. Let me look at that while I'm going to turn them off because we get little neighborhood cats and stuff coming through our yard and setting the cameras off, and they just keep buzzing like crazy. All right, those are off. So I have my phone right here and it just keeps buzzing my desk. All right, Cindy's the last one.
Okay.
All right, what do we have? About 10 or 12? We got quite a few.
We got quite a few.
Everybody got in on that action, yeah. All right, let me get comfortable here. All right. How are we doing, MJ?
Oh, we're good. I got them all down. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 of them. Yep.
All right. You got Cindy, the last one, MJTF, FIU.
Yep. I have it.
All right. That's the last one.
All right.
All right. Whenever you're ready, my friend, I am ready.
All right. Here we go. Marlene.
Marlene.
Marlene. Sierra Zulu Alpha Juliet Echo.
Oop. Oh. Can we try that again, please?
Sierra Zulu Alpha Juliet Echo. Or did I not write that down right?
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Maybe we can double check.
Let me go back. I can easily have written that down wrong.
Oh, she says
I did. Sierra 2. Sierra
Yeah.
2. I can't even read my own writing.
Okay.
Sierra 2 Alpha Juliet Echo. My bad.
Alpha Juliet Echo. There we go, Marlene. All right. Let's see what she's got for us. This is, let's see what she got. This is U.S. Bangla Airlines
U.S. Bangla
from
Airlines.
Bangladesh. I've never heard of this airline. That's interesting. Another first. I want to see what the plane looks like. That is interesting. I've never heard of that. U.S. Bangla. I wonder if the United States.
I mean, not a while. It's been about 15 years.
I wonder if
I
the
think
United
it's like
States
10
has
years.
something to do with this airline.
If what?
The United States. I wonder if they have something to do with this airline, or if or does it mean
know.
us? I don't know. That's interesting.
Could be
I'm
us.
gonna have to do some research on that because that's kind of intriguing. Yeah, they've got some stars back there. Maybe I don't know if that's supposed to be the sun or something, but kind of interesting. And let's see where this plane is flying to. It is going from Dhaka, which is I can't remember where that is, to Guangzhou. So it's going to China.
China.
Okay, so it's going from Bangladesh to China. Wow. And that is about 3-hour flight. That's not too bad. And this plane's 12 years old. 737-800. All right. Well, that's another first. I'd never heard of that airline before. I've never heard of it at all.
It's actually 12 years old, almost 13 years old, but it's flown originally with SpiceJet in India, then Sun Express in Turkey, and then DAE Capital in United Arabs. Well, that's probably a lease. That's probably a lease. And U.S. Bangla got it in 2022.
Wow. Yeah, like I was saying, I want to research this airline because I don't know if the U.S. means something to do with the United States or if it stands for something else. So, all right, Sam, capital of Bangladesh. Thank you. That's what I kind of thought after a minute or two. Yeah. So, all right, Marlene, thank you. That's our third new one for today, third new airline for today. So that's really cool. Thank you, my friend. All right, we're ready for the next one.
Next one is Lady Cat.
Okay.
Lady Cat has Golf, Sierra, Tango, Bravo, November.
Okay. Oh, 777-300 ER of British Airways going to Austin. Do they normally fly this big of a plane there, Lady Cat? I thought they flew like a 200 there, or even an A350. Oh, I didn't see this. This is the Great Futures sticker. It has a sticker on it. Let's see if we can see it. Oh. Okay, let's go to the other site. Because I want to see the sticker.
Great features.
Yeah, I want to see the sticker. Okay, so they usually do fly that big of a plane. They're very cool.
Yeah, it's on the back end of the aircraft. This
let's see if this picture will show it. Okay, I think I see
it on
it.
the back end of the aircraft.
There it is right there. Can't see it too well, but there's a sticker right there. It says Great Futures. All right, very cool. Are you out there? Are you out there right now, Lady Cat, to see it in person? Okay, she said they get 200s and 300s. Oh, very cool.
Cool.
Very, very cool.
We'll get a picture of it.
Oh yeah, get a picture of that. I never knew they had this Great Futures stickers on it. Very cool. And let's take a look at it right now. It is going to fly over Milwaukee soon. And who won that game last night, MJ? Between the Cubs and or do they play tonight?
They play today. No, the game last night. Oh my gosh, I stayed up and watched that game. Shoot, it was 2 games.
Seattle and Detroit?
Yeah, 16 innings, 15 innings, whatever it was.
Oh my gosh, wow.
Yep.
Yep. So this is gonna fly into
fly
into Milwaukee.
What?
What?
Someone has infiltrated my house.
All right. MJ's grandson's there.
Dado is here, buddy. Come here, buddy.
We got the star of the shows here now.
I didn't think you were coming today. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hi.
Say hi to everybody. Say hi to Steve. See Steve right there? We can't touch this. Who's that?
Dado.
I'm Dado. Yeah. You're RK. I'm Dado. Ooh,
RK and Dado. Hi, RK. How are you doing, my friend?
Dado, see.
He sees Dado on the screen?
He sees Dado on the screen.
Oh, awesome. Well, hello there, RK.
Say hi. Say hi to everybody. Hi. Hi, everybody. Dado, see.
He is so
cute. I'm gonna let you go back with Abuela, and then I'll come see you in a minute, okay?
Dado.
You want to hang out with me? I know the ceiling fan. You like
he wants
the
to
ceiling
stay with
fan.
Dado.
He wants to stay with Dado. You got a minute? All right.
That's the start of the show.
I'll be gone in a minute, buddy.
All right, we'll finish these up so you can spend time with RK. All right, thank you.
All right,
Lady
so
Cat. Very nice one. We just had Lady Cat's request, and we'll go on to the next one.
Thanks, everybody. Hey, buddy. Next, we have Nancy.
All right.
She has Lima, Zulu, Echo, Alpha, Golf.
All right, Nancy. Let's see what we have here. Ooh. Electra Airways, operated by Electra Air. Oh, okay, this is interesting. The plane's registered out of Bulgaria. I want to see what the plane looks like first. Air 001. Huh. But it said Electra over here. Operated by Electra. I think it's Air 001 operated by Electra is what my guess.
Yeah, because it's...
And that's a 320. It's not a Neo. That's just a CEO. Oh, that's a pretty interesting looking plane. Back here looks like that's an airplane going forward. It's beautiful. We get to see it in Madeira too. Okay, great. Awesome.
Got a little time on this one. Almost 26 years old.
Yeah.
Originally flew for Swiss Air.
Wow. Okay, so it's flying from Antalya to, I cannot pronounce that. I'm supposing this is
one of those places.
This is within Bulgaria, maybe. Oh, it's over Poland right now. Let's look at the route. It'll tell us something. Oh, that's right. Antalya was all the way down here. That's right. And it's going to, okay, I can't pronounce this airport, but it's in Poland. And
yeah, it's flying a Polish flag, so yeah, I guess it's a Polish carrier now.
You know, looking at this right here does not look like 2.5 hours. That looks to me like it'd be like a 4-hour flight. But yeah, very cool. Thank you, Nancy. Very, very good one. Very, very good. All right, we'll go on to the next one.
Okay, next. I'm sorry, I hear somebody yelling for me outside.
I know. I
next
hear
one is the next one is Sam, Hotel Bravo, India, Foxtrot, Alpha.
All right. Sam's got some Swiss Air A350-900. Okay, this one is not in the air, and I think you had said that earlier. Let's see if the photo comes up for it. It does. Look at the. Oh, this is a special livery one, and I forget what the livery is called. Wanderlust livery. Look at that. That is a good-looking plane. Yeah, I think, and this is fairly new. I think this just got delivered recently, if I remember right. Sam, didn't it just get delivered recently to Swiss Air?
This 350, yeah, just in August. Well, no,
Yeah.
it delivered. No, it just delivered a couple days ago. It delivered in October.
Oh,
8th.
wow.
What's today? Like 3 days ago, it was delivered.
Oh, wow. So this must have been was this like their maiden flight? Maiden revenue flight where they got like water cannon? Must be.
Probably was. Probably was.
Let's see when this photo was taken. October 9th. Welcome home. So yeah, October 9th was his first flight. 2 days ago. Yeah. Very cool. And this was at there in Zurich. And what did Sam say? Sam says, I saw this within Europe somewhere. It's cool. Oh, it's a very cool plane. Very cool plane. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate that one. All right. Who do we got next?
Next, we have Full Metal Dragon.
Full Metal Dragon Son.
Charlie, Alpha, Tango, India.
Charlie. Okay, let's see what she's got for us. Come on, internet. Ooh.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, an Avro RJ100.
Cool.
Oh, look at that. Okay, we're going to go the other site and look for it. Yeah, I want to see a picture of this. There we go. That looks like it right there. There it is.
Antarctic
That looks
Airways.
like Antarctic Air. That looks, the front almost looks like some type of bird.
It's a penguin.
It's a penguin. Oh,
It's a penguin. Yep.
All right.
Because it's based out of Chile.
Oh, it's based out of Chile. Okay.
Yeah, based out of Chile. Painted, well, it says right here, painted in the penguin. It was originally, man, we got a lot of Swiss today. It was originally a Swiss aircraft.
Really?
Yep. Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah, that's cool. That's
That
a
is
cool
cool.
penguin.
Let's see, this plane hasn't flown in a month. So
No?
it's in Santiago, Chile on the ground right now. Yeah, it hasn't flown in a month. I wonder why it hasn't flown in a month. That's interesting. But yeah, I want to see that shot right there. But anyways, I want to look at it one more time. Yeah, that's very cool. Are there any other shots of this plane? No, it doesn't look like it. All right. Full Metal Dragon Son, thank you very much, my friend. Very, very cool penguin plane. All right. Who do we got next? MJ.
All right, we got lineup and wait next. Brian, SFO.
All right.
We have X-Ray Echo 610.
All right. This is JSX. Oh, JSX from Oakland to San Diego. These are those ERJ 145s. They say it's kind of like flying private. I've seen videos on it, and they looks pretty cool. I mean, you know, you get to go to the FBO instead of the main terminal at whatever airport. But they're going to be replacing these with, are they ATR 42s or 72s? As these 145s get older. Yeah, they placed a big order for some ATRs. Yeah.
Cool.
And going from Oakland to San Diego, it's still on the ground in Oakland. Let's take a look. Is it lining up and waiting?
It's like that was, of course, because
it's
Brian.
taxiing.
Yeah,
yep.
It's
There
Brian
it is.
SFO, so they got to line up and wait.
Yep. So there it is, taxiing out to the runway. That's runway 30. Yeah, I think it's runway 30 there. So yeah, very cool. All right, Brian, thank you, my friend. Very cool JSX action there. Very, very cool. All right, what do we got next?
We got Marco Celli.
Okay.
Bravo 637. Bravo 637.
JetBlue. There's many to choose from. I'm thinking the Boston one, since he lives up in that area. Let's take a look at that.
Could be.
Or was it one of these other ones that might have a special livery? Take one more look. Nope. Oh, there's one from San Francisco to Fort Lauderdale, but I'm thinking he might have meant the first one because that's the area he lives in. All right. This is going from Boston to, oh man, I can't pronounce that, but it's going down to the Caribbean. A321. Yeah, it's going down to the Caribbean. Or is it, or wait, no. Or is it going to Central or South America? Let's see if we use a route. Oh, it's going to this island here. Oh my gosh. This little island right here. Wow. Aruba. Okay, Aruba.
Aruba.
I thought Aruba was always bigger than that. That's a tiny island.
No, there ain't much to it.
Wow. Very cool. And we'll get a quick look at the plane. Okay, this is 968 JT. There's Full Metal Dragon Sons from earlier. There it is right there. Marco Celli's request is right there. Yep, that's a little older 321. I think it's 9 years old. 9 years old. All right, Marco, thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. All right, who do we got next?
Oh, I almost missed one. I was going back to check on that one, and then I realized I missed Alvanor.
Oh,
Alvanor has Romeo Alpha 73286 coming on in with the Russian aircraft now.
can you repeat the numbers for me, please?
Sure. Romeo Alpha 73286.
There we go. All right, I knew he couldn't resist not giving us a Russian request. Rosia 747.
Oh.
And this plane is 24 years old. Let's see if we can see a photo of it today. Okay, let's go to the other site. What did we call Alvin or Alvanor, our Russian correspondent? I think is what we call him, our Russian correspondent.
Yeah, it's been
the Rosia right here. Oh, okay.
It's been parked for about
good
a
looking
year.
plane. Good looking photo. Yeah, 747-400 Rosia out of Russia. Very good looking plane, my friend. And,
originally built for Japan Airlines.
oh, wow. Okay. And it's on the ground in, I cannot pronounce the name of this city, but it's been there. No, wait. It flew somewhere, but it's not saying where, back on the 5th of September. Oh, it's been on the ground for over a month. Oh, wow. Get one more look at it, everybody. Maybe it's undergoing maintenance or something. Oh, there we go. Russian aircraft specialist. There you go. There it is. Russian aircraft specialist. All right, Alvanor. Thank you, my friend. You never disappoint. All right. Who do we got next?
Next, we have Cindy.
Okay. It's the last one, I believe. Or
well, actually, I think I missed two, so I'm trying to work on that. Cindy is Tango Foxtrot India uniform.
All right. Oh, Iceland Air. Yes. Aurora Borealis. And let's see where this plane is at. It's in Iceland right now, Reykjavik.
That's a cool.
And later this afternoon, it's going to fly out to Boston and then back to Reykjavik. And then after that, it's going to go to Rome. Very cool. And let's see if we can see the picture of it. Nope. So we're going to go over here to the other site. And well, let's see if this one will work. Nope. They're having a few issues again. There's Alvanor's request right there. I like this plane. It's so colorful. Let's look at this one. I kind of like that angle. Yes, look at that. I mean, that's a cool looking plane. I mean, that's so awesome. And Marlene saying that's going to retire soon. Yep.
Yeah, I hate to see that.
I forget what are they going to replace them with? I forgot. What are they? They
probably A321s, maybe the A321
XLRs. That's what
XLRs. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
I was going to say XP, but I knew that wasn't right. XLRs.
XLRs. Yeah. That's what
they fly those. They fly those on long range. I mean, they get some long discs out of those.
Yeah, they'll go from like Iceland. They'll do the polar route down into Seattle, and I think that Seattle flight. I think they're just about pushing the limit on range, but but they're able to do it safely. So that's very cool.
Let's
see. Yeah, we already went through. Yeah, it's gonna fly out to Boston a little later. All right, Cindy, thank you so much, my friend.
Good
Yeah,
choice.
Aurora
Good pick.
Borealis. That's such a cool looking plane. All right, MJ, what else we got?
The one I missed, Richard.
Richard. Okay.
Excuse me. Echo India Kilo Bravo Yankee.
All right, Richard. Are you still here, Richard? We didn't forget you. We just kind of missed it, but we didn't forget you.
I was distracted.
Fly Aristan. Okay. Oh wow, this plane is. I don't know much about this plane, to be honest with you. All I know is it's an A320. Kind of like this shot if it would come up. Dang it. All right, let's go to the other website. Let's take a look. Ow. There we go. Let's see. Fly Aristan. Now I'm trying to remember what country this plane was out of. And see, I love that lion right there. That is awesome.
It flies a Kazakhstan flag. It's registered in Ireland, but it's a Kazakhstan.
Is it okay? So the airline's out of Kazakhstan. Okay.
Kazakhstan.
Okay, and so yeah, it's gonna fly out. Unfortunately I can't pronounce that, but man, I love the livery on this plane. Like I said, that lion.
Yeah, I like the lion on the tail. Yeah, it's pretty
Now
nice.
that's a strong.
That's a strong lion.
Not like
That's
the weak one that I was telling you guys about earlier. And Nancy says the color's like a killer red wine. Oh, okay.
That's true. Yeah, very much so. Yeah.
Cat's meow, big kitty. Oh yeah, that's it. All right, Richard. Thank you, my friend. And MJ, any more, or do you have one?
Just mine.
All right, go for it.
Just me. I got Sierra Delta Mike 6283.
283. Rosia?
No. Aurora.
I'm getting Rosia.
Huh?
Yeah.
What did I tell you to type in? Sierra Mike. So Sierra Delta Mike. Hang on. No, my bad. Okay, we'll go with that one. That's not what. That's fine.
Yeah, no. Let's do the one you really wanted to do.
It's Sierra Hotel Uniform.
Okay.
5641.
There we go. Aurora.
That's what I'll do. I don't know what the hell.
That's an interesting looking plane. Look at the cute little A319 right there. And this is this is Russian. Okay. Let's see if the photo will pop up, and it won't, so we can get it from the other site. And then we'll go back to looking at the route. Oh, it's not in here. Interesting. Huh.
There's no picture of it?
Wow, that site
yeah, Romeo Alpha 73674.
Yeah, the airliners.net doesn't have a photo of it.
No. I wonder why everybody else does.
Maybe if I go to the homepage of Jet Photos and put it in. I know some people are saying if you go to the homepage, it might come up. There we go. Let's see if this will come up. Oh my goodness. I really want to see this plane.
Yeah, you got some issue with the Jet Photos there on your.
You know what? I'm having issues even with like Flight Radar 24 and AirNav.
Yeah.
The planes that are taxiing on the ground usually go really slow and smooth. Now they're like choppy. So I'm having some issues here. I don't know if it's my router or what. Dang it, I wanted to show this plane for you, MJ.
That's all right.
What in the world? Oh my God. MJ, I apologize.
Don't worry about it, bro.
I wanted to show your photo, but I think everybody can see it right here. And let's see what the route is. Yeah, it's flying from
somewhere in Russia to somewhere else in Russia.
Somewhere else in Russia on the East Coast. Very cool. But I like the livery, though. That's kind of a cool livery from what I could see right there.
Cool livery.
Yeah, thank you, MJ. All right, and the last one is mine. This is the last one. Good old Freedom One from Southwest. Today is October 11th. Let me make sure it didn't sneak. No, it hasn't snuck in. Great. It is in Kansas City. It's going to stay in the Midwest, go to the East Coast. Midwest. Yep. Not going to be around here for a few days. Dang it. All right, my friends. Well, that's the end of that. And look at that. We're just about on time.
There you go.
Very cool. Let me see. I had something I wanted to announce. All right. Thank you everybody for a great plane tracking request time. That was really cool. And thank you, MJ. And as we close out right now, I just want to let you know our next show isn't going to be until Saturday, November 1st. I know that's like 3 weeks. They started doing some construction repairs at my house this past week, and it's going to keep going on for a few more weeks. So the next couple Saturdays, I'm not available, but be on the lookout for midweek pop-up shows. So keep your notifications on, because you never know when we may pop up midweek in the evening time. So I'll make sure that we do some pop-ups in the meantime, so that way we don't go too long without a show. But I just can't do Saturday shows for a bit. But we will do some, pop-up shows. Those seem to be catching on. So, yep. But I want to thank everybody for being here today. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. And man, I just appreciate everybody, just the support and just being here, and really appreciate it. MJ, thank you so much for the Columbia trip report the last couple of weeks. It was so cool just seeing the culture there and everything. And thank you, everybody. And that's going to do it for today. Once you log off of here, head over to Cali Plains for Fleet Week. Sal's going to be starting up soon, getting that one going. So thank you, everybody. And we'll see you on a pop-up very soon. And thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, as I always like to say, adios and sayonara.